Hey everyone, I'm Sarah Fish.
And I'm Brandon Price.
And this is Fish
or Price Ranch.
Hey everyone, I'm Sarah with Fisher Price Ranch. Welcome back. And we are officially later in the morning since the last video. Now I was just trying to download the video to share with you guys. And as you can see, I'm on top of our plateau up here trying to get internet for you. Unfortunately, it's just not working. We're so far out here. So I will get those downloaded. Of course, you'll see this later, but I'm trying hard to get these videos downloaded so you guys can see them. But, whew, I just climbed the hill. In the meantime, I was scanning. I got my binoculars and I was scanning the does down below. I'll show you guys that in a minute. And I couldn't find Snickerdoodle, and it looks like she's up in the tree by herself, so I'm thinking she's in early labor. So now I gotta go down the hill and we'll see if we can catch all this on video. So we're up here on the hill, and there's the does all the way down there. And they're all pretty much hanging out, but up behind that tree, this one here on the far side, is where Snickerdoodle is hanging out. So I had to come up and get my phone. I was trying to get that video downloaded. Fortunately, it's not working. It's really, really slow. It would take like 24 hours to get it downloaded because of our internet here. So we're gonna head down the hill and get in there and see what's going on. Well, I made it in the doe pen finally. This is another one we gotta watch, Calliope. She's actually not due for another 6 days. But as you can see, she is breathing pretty heavily and her legs kicked out. She doesn't normally lay over here. And this is right where Goldie kidded last night, just right over here. So we're going to be keeping an eye on her. I didn't think she'd make it full term because she was just so big and her udder was getting so big. And I don't feel ligaments on her. So I believe she is going to go here soon. And then we're keeping an eye on Missy, who was due yesterday, this big white one. And she's pretty puffy in her vulva. She doesn't have a full udder yet, but after seeing Goldie, I mean, like I always say, you never know. Another one, I mean, it is a little bit warmer today, which is nice. We had really cold weather yesterday. But Savannah here is panting pretty heavily, and she's got a really full udder as well. So we're keeping an eye on her. Sabrina's also due today, and I don't know that I feel any ligaments on her, so we're keeping an eye on her. And then Mama doesn't look ready yet. Truffles isn't due until Monday, but you never know. We're keeping an eye on her as well because she's looking a little bit puffy. So anyway, we're gonna head all the way up here, and it looks like Snickerdoodle has a little guardian up there. Zara's up there with her. Here's Black Prince is what we named Goldie's buckling, so FPR Wrecker's Black Prince. And Zinnia trying to steal kids again. Peppermint's kids, we named the little girl Fern because she was just so cute and tiny and frail like a fern. Peppermint's being such a good girl. And then her son's name is Ash. And little Fern was only 4 pounds. I knew she was itty bitty. And then through the trees, there's Gypsy with her kids. That one in front there is her daughter. Her name's Cassia, and then her son we named Sherville. So yeah, now we've got Snickerdoodle over here by herself, and I could just barely see her through the trees, but you could see she was really, really uncomfortable, moving around a lot. So she, even though she was born here, she never really fully came around for whatever reason to being super friendly. So I don't want to get too close and upset her, so we're just going to kick back. I got my binoculars if I need to look real close, but we're going to keep a real close eye on her and Calliope, who's all the way down there in the tree. So she's definitely having contractions. I almost said contraptions. It's been a long night. And she's not liking them too much. She's kind of rolling her head back and laying down and stretching a lot. Zara's laying there with her. Zara's such a good girl. She's really become a great guardian for these goats. Her first kidding season with us, she loved the afterbirth, and she would get too anxious and try to pull it out of the goat, and we had to scold her for that. And she actually grabbed a hold of one of the baby's feet while it was still in mom, and we had to scold her for that. And now she's just so patient. She's such a good dog. I'm really happy with the way that she has turned out. She's having some good contractions. Everyone's heading out to go trim trees. Except poor Snickerdoodle. Zara's over there with her. They're so cute. I think Snickerdoodle's getting close. Well, Snickerdoodle finally started pushing, so I'll be getting close to her in a minute. I'm going to let her get a little bit further along. But I did see that the sack has popped that the baby's in, so I don't want to disrupt her, so I'm going to let her keep going, and then we'll get in closer. We got a hoof coming out so far. Looks like it's a pretty good sized kid compared to Peppermint's last night. She's being a little dramatic. It's her first time. Gotta keep pushing, girl. Got one hoof out, the second one's coming. Looks like a black color. Wrecker is notorious for throwing larger kids, so hoping I don't have to assist, but I might. Snickerdoodle's a first timer. She's having a hard time, but she won't let me get close to help her. I tried to get in there, and she just got up and walked away and stalled her labor. But she's got the head is part way out, the tongue sticking out. Come on, girl, you gotta keep pushing, baby. I want to get in there and help her, but she just won't let me. Oh, there you go. You got it. You got it. Good girl. Oh, goodness. I know, that was a tough one. She was struggling a bit, but she did it. Good girl. Good girl. I see brown and white on it. Okay, you gotta keep going, baby. Yeah, you gotta keep going. Gotta get the rest of it out. That was the hardest part. If you want to stand up, it'd probably go quicker. Just let gravity do it. There you go, got the shoulders. Good girl. Look at that, you have a baby. Yeah, look. What is that? That's yours. Oh, don't be careful with your horns, silly. Gotta clean her. Good job, Mama. Yeah, clean her up. I'm calling it a girl because it needs to be a girl. Yeah. Good job, Mom. Oh, Zara came to check it out. Huh, Zara? You stay back like you're told. Good job, Mom. You gonna push it the rest of the way out, huh? So we can see what it is? Huh? Good job. There it is. Yay! Looks like it might have a little bit of spotting on it. We thought there might be bred to Wrecker. Good job. What is it? Will you let me come in and see what it is without freaking out on me? I hope it's a doe. Yeah, I hope it's a doe. What do you think, huh? Oh, let's take a... Oh, don't freak out on me. I'm just looking. It is a buck. Go figure. Another buck. It's too many bucks. We need a doe. I hope you have another. It's not huge, so I'm thinking she might have another in there. She's pretty big. Well, there he is. We'll really be able to see his coloring once he gets dried off. But I'm hoping, pretty sure she might have another one. He's not exactly huge, and she still has space for another, hopefully. Goldie's taking off with Brandon's Mountain Dew. She's all, nope, it's mine. She dropped it. Now everybody wants some. Oh, we're still waiting for another one. She's been digging quite a bit. Well, I'm kind of thinking she's done. She's been digging a little bit here and there, but nothing yet, and it's probably been 30 minutes or so. She's been cleaning him up and digging around, so it's probably just afterbirth, so my guess is she's got just a single this time, which can be typical for a first-timer, but I was really hoping for a doe. We had so many bucks last year. Really hoping for a bunch of does, and so far we've only gotten 2 girls, so it's a bummer, but he's healthy, up and nursing, and I really kind of like him. I wasn't planning on keeping any bucks this year, but he is really neat looking, so we may possibly decide to keep him. We've already kind of talked about it, but we'll see how he grows. Well, looks like Snickerdoodle is finished with another single buckling. I just went around and kind of checked all the other girls. I don't think anybody else is going today or tonight. So we're going to see how they're all looking in the morning. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you soon.